If you thought regular anime was crazy, wait until you see what these shows got away with. Some of these literally caused entire streaming platforms to crash. And number 3 on this list? It got banned in multiple countries before a single episode even finished airing. Look, we all know anime can push boundaries, but there's a specific category that takes things to a completely different level. I'm talking about shows that made the internet lose its collective mind. Shows that sparked debates, broke streaming servers, and had millions of people asking, how is this even allowed? Today we're counting down the 10 most insane Ecchi Anime that literally broke the internet. And trust me, the chaos these shows caused is just as wild as the shows themselves. This is it. The ultimate internet-breaking Ecchi Anime. When High School of the Dead aired in 2010, it created a perfect storm that the anime world had never seen before. Zombie apocalypse setting. High school students fighting for survival. Intense action sequences. Gore. Drama. And fan service cranked up to absolutely absurd levels. We're talking about the legendary bullet time scene where physics stopped making any sense whatsoever. High School of the Dead broke the internet in every way possible. The show was massively popular worldwide, introducing countless people to Ecchi Anime through the gateway of zombie horror. The action was genuinely good. The tension was real. The characters were likable. And then there were those moments where the camera would do something completely insane, or the animation would focus on something ridiculous in the middle of a life-or-death situation, and the internet would collectively lose its mind. The memes were legendary and persist to this day. That bullet scene became one of the most referenced moments in anime history. The show sparked endless debates about whether mixing horror and ecchi could work, and High School of the Dead definitively proved it could. The manga was incomplete when the anime aired, leaving fans desperate for more content. When the manga creator sadly passed away, leaving the story forever unfinished, it created this bittersweet legacy that keeps the show in conversations. This is it. The ultimate internet-breaking Ecchi Anime. When High School of the Dead aired in 2010, it created a perfect storm that the anime world had never seen before. Zombie apocalypse setting. High school students fighting for survival. Intense action sequences. Gore. Drama. And fan service cranked up to absolutely absurd levels. We're talking about the legendary bullet time scene where physics stopped making any sense whatsoever. High School of the Dead broke the internet in every way possible. The show was massively popular worldwide.
This isn't ambition, it's beyond madness, and this girl, oh, she's a disaster. Like full meltdown every time she makes eye contact with a boy, and this show is weird in its own way. It's part adult comedy, part mental breakdown, and all degeneracy, with weirdly relatable teenage awkwardness, and the show is absolutely packed with lewd jokes and daydreams that I definitely can't describe here. The real win is that it nails the vibe of being a hormonal, overthinking, fantasy-prone mess. And somehow, it still keeps things goofy and weirdly wholesome. And when it aired, forums lit up with "Did she just say that?" threads. Every episode felt like it got past the censors by mistake, and yet, it still had more heart than most of its genre. So go and give it a try, you may just like it. After that, at number 7, we have Chained Soldier. Now, even before the anime was released, the series was already all over the internet. No, not because the story was awesome or some insane fight happened. It was because almost every guy on the internet wanted to be stepped on by one specific female character in the series. Yeah, you guys are definitely going to hell. Anyway, this show threw a leash on the isekai genre and said, let's get spicy. Chained Soldier has action, fantasy battles, and a guy getting passed around like a limited edition body pillow by an all-female squad of demon-slaying badasses. And want to hear the fun part? They get stronger by dominating him. Literally. Every power-up involves suggestive rituals that look like they were storyboarded after midnight. It's not subtle in any way. It's Chainsaw Man meets Prison School, with just enough plot to justify all the crap shown in the anime. No wonder the internet erupted when the first trailer dropped. Twitter threads, reaction memes, NSFW fan art in under 24 hours. It was never about whether the show was good, it was about how far it could go while still airing on TV. So if you're interested in seeing a guy get dominated for 12 episodes straight, well, this one's certainly for you, buddy. Next up at number 6, we have Is This a Zombie? Now, this one broke the internet with sheer absurdity. It's part zombie action, part magical girl parody, and 100% unapologetic fan service. Our undead hero fights demons using the stolen powers of a pink magical girl outfit. Yes, full frilly skirt transformation scene and everything. All the while, he's surrounded by a tsundere necromancer, a silent chainsaw-wielding killer, and a vampire ninja. I don't know about you, but that's just my average Tuesday. So yeah, this show is filled with cross-dressing gags, skimpy outfits, hot springs, and comically aggressive physical contact. In terms of fan service, this show didn't just throw spaghetti at the wall, it launched the entire kitchen. Somehow, under all the ridiculousness, it's charming, and that's what made Twitter nerds lose it. People came for the chaos and stayed for the magical miniskirt fight scenes. Then at the 5th spot of today's list, we have Kakegurui. Now, let me tell you that no one, and I mean no one, watched this for the gambling part. Everyone was watching something bounce, and it wasn't the dice. On the surface, this one's just about high-stakes gambling at an elite school. In practice, it's ecstasy-fueled facial expressions, leg-crossing fan service, and scenes where winning a poker hand looks exactly like something that's available on a specific website. Yumeko didn't just gamble with cards, she gambled with sanity, and the internet loved it. And whose idea was it to let Mappa work on an ecchi anime? They made it so hot that it doesn't even need the cliched stuff. The normal stuff was enough to make the nerds explode. And the cosplayers had a field day with this one. The TikTok trends were literally everywhere. That red uniform and Yumeko's wild eyes became iconic. It wasn't the ecchi, it was the energy. Pure, unfiltered, dominant chaos. And I'd like to talk about the live action of the series that came out on Netflix a couple of months ago. And what in the actual hell was that? The show had already lost its hype and there was already a decent live action adaptation available, so just why? Let me know in the comments down below what you think, because I've just got no idea, man. And if you still haven't watched the anime, give it a try. I know you'll like it. Next up at number 4, we have To Love Ru, Darkness. This anime isn't just hot, it's a phenomenon. We're talking full-on alien girls who fall over strategically every 30 seconds. Every scene feels like it was written with one hand on the keyboard and the other reaching for the lotion. Anyways, the plot focuses on the main character whose peaceful days are long gone as he's caught in the middle of alien princess drama. Not to mention intergalactic mayhem. With more characters, more crazy gadgets, and way more tension, things just escalate fast. It's a sci-fi rom-com full of hijinks, heart, and humor. And the internet absolutely lost it over this show. Every time a new episode aired, you'd get frame-by-frame analysis of specific camera angles, and of course, it was the Reddit threads that lit up like a frickin' Christmas tree. This wasn't fan service, it was a strategic assault on decency, delivered with ultra-polished visuals and absurd commitment. It's S-tier ecchi content, and it knew it. So if you want to have a fun time by watching some pretty questionable stuff, watch this. Then at the 3rd spot of today's list, we've got Gushing Over Magical Girls. Now this one flips the script. A magical girl fan becomes a villainess, gets corrupted, and starts obsessing over the very heroines she used to idolize. And by obsessing, we mean drooling, blushing, and fantasizing while fighting them in, very questionable gear. It's Madoka Magica meets Kill La Kill, but if the fan service was the entire plot. And it's absolutely peak. This is the culmination of 70+ years of Japanese animation. It doesn't get better than this, ladies and gentlemen. This show is the crowning achievement of anime itself. Combine 2 of the best things ever made, the magical girl genre, and you get this godsend. God, I hope this video doesn't get flagged because of that word. Anyways, the internet did a double take on this one. Crunchyroll clicks kept getting demonetized, fan art exploded with leather straps and hard eyes, and everyone was talking about how this show made degenerate stuff look cute. It's degenerate, but with glitter, Yuri tension, and transformation sequences that can melt YouTube's terms of service. So if you're in for a thrill, give this show a shot. Then at the runners-up of today's list, we have Nisei Monogatari. Nothing, and I mean nothing, prepared the internet for the infamous toothbrush scene. Nisei Monogatari took the mind-melting dialogue and rapid cuts of Bake Monogatari and said, what if we made it? The show focuses more on the Araragi sisters, and by focus, I mean that type of focus. And with signature fast dialogue and stunning visuals, it balances philosophical themes with surreal storytelling and plenty of witty banter. The infamous scene, Araragi brushes his sister's teeth. That's it. That's the scene. But Shaft animated it like it was the climax of an adult OVA. And the sound design was straight up illegal. Like, what the hell was even that? It just barged in and molested your ears. The internet absolutely detonated. Twitter, forums, reaction videos, everyone either paused the episode in shame or rewatched it 5 times, pretending it was for the symbolism. Let's be clear, the animation was immaculate. Every frame, every angle, every unsettlingly long pause, chef's kiss. And although the show does suffer from the sequel curse and falls quite short of its first part, Bakemonogatari is definitely not disappointing. It's enjoyable, it's funny, and honestly, it offers a really good time, so be sure to watch this one. But at the top spot of today's list, we have My Dress-Up Darling. But of course this was gonna break the internet, and it did, just in a different way. My Dress-Up Darling isn't just fan service, it's premium, polished, perfectly balanced thirst. And Lord, it quenches. Marine is what happens when you let a character be hot and genuinely lovable. She's a gyaru, a cosplayer, a weeb, and somehow the most emotionally healthy female lead in years. And maybe we should start looking into that a little bit more. Hashtag make healthy couples a thing again. Like, please. And the anime ticks all the right boxes. It's funny, it's wholesome, and the animation is just great. But do you know what the fun part is about all of this? That animation goes into ufotable level territory whenever Marine starts to take off her clothes. Oh, you don't believe me? Go and watch the swimsuit scene in episode 2. Every camera angle is just dangerously tasteful. Every blush is atomic. Marine practically set Twitter on fire every Sunday. Screenshots, fan art, thirst posts. It was an event to say the least. This wasn't just degeneracy. It was respectable degeneracy. And season 2 is making things even better. And if you still haven't watched the show, what are you doing? Go do it right now. Well, that's the list for today, guys. If you made it this far, please be sure to comment down below on which anime you think should have been on this list. And let me know if you decided to watch any of these that we just announced. Also, if you've been here a while, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press that bell icon. And set us all to be notified about all our latest new videos. And don't forget to like the video. And as for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.